Right now we living in one of them very odd, weird times in the world where a lot of people just feel lost. And I know I'm not the only one. I know a lot of people feel lost, no matter how old you are. Um, you have people who's older who got stuck into the rat race, feeling like the right way to go about life was to get a job. Well, go to school, get a job, get a house, get married, live happily ever after. That was the old way of thinking. And so now you have people who's in my age category. I'm 33. You have people who's 35, 40, who's stuck in the middle where they feel like they want to do the 9 to 5, but they don't want to do it because it's not what they want to do. And then they also want to go off and do something creative, but they know that it'll take away from their 9 to 5. And then you have the younger generation, 20 and younger, where they get technology. They understand how technology works, and so they're not afraid. As a matter of fact, when it comes to 9 to 5, they don't even want to do it. What is that? You mean I got to go in and work and punch in? Nah, I'm not doing that. And so what they do is they get on these apps and they create content, and then they become millionaires, and then now you got the 40-year-old people sitting there like, oh, why come these young people are doing all this and I have to do this? It's because you won't make a choice. You stuck in the middle. Make up your mind. I'm right here with you. I'm 33. I don't want to do the 9 to 5. That ain't for me. I don't want to work for somebody else, tell me when I could wake up, go to lunch, go to the bathroom. I'm not with all that. Look at me. And then on top of that, the person who telling me all this, not even my skin color, so I really feel some type of way about it. Listen, more than that, I know that the 9 to 5, that ain't for me. It's not. You know that. You know it's not for you, and you know if it's for you. But what I find funny is that a lot of people who end up going to these 9 to 5s, they end up hating the job. They hate the work. They hate waking up in the morning. They hate missing opportunity and missing time with their family. So is that really what you want to do? Or are you scared to kind of jump into that other, jump in and do what these young people are doing? Take advantage of the technology. That phone is not only to make phone calls. I grew up in a generation where a phone was only to make phone calls. And you had to pay for that. Like, we didn't have any of these apps. You didn't have a screen on your phone. Now you have the whole internet on your phone. Everything that you ever need is right at the tip of your hands. Crazy. But then you get these older people who think that, I just check the time and create content. You stuck in the middle because you don't know how to make up your mind. I've had it recently where I knew that I wasn't happy in life. I grew up, wasn't where I wanted to be, not where I thought I wanted to be. I thought I could be so much further. I thought I had more to offer to the world. And I just wasn't happy in life. And then whenever I would go around family, I had to put up this front of pretending like I was happy while they were married, kids, house. They're happy in life. They're content. But here I am. I'm not happy. And so whenever I'm around, it's either, Chris, what's wrong with you? Or why you okay? Or I'm just not happy. I'm not happy in this life. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I feel icky. I feel like you got a sticky feeling and you got to shower. That's how I felt. Like I just didn't feel right. I felt uncomfortable. because I'm not living in my purpose. And I know a lot of y'all feel like this. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And that made me withdraw and isolate from things that came up. Parties, graduations, a lot of big events where I had to put up a front, put on a mask and pretend to be happy and pretend to be excited. I avoided those situations because I'm not Denzel. I can't act. I'm not good at that. What, I'm gonna put on a front? Let me act like I'm not, no. I'm not fake. That's nothing. Nothing about me is fake. I can't, I watch movies and be like, oh man, I could do that. No, I can't. I can't act. So at the end of the day, my sister like, yo, why you don't come around? I'm like, some family members will look at you and think, oh, you think you too good. I'm sure y'all get that. And that's okay. But here I am trying to do something, and I think that irritates people. The fact that I'm trying to be something, that's all you need to do in this world, and it'll piss people off. The fact that you're trying to be better will piss people off. It will make them uncomfortable. And that's what I'm trying to do. But my whole thing was not feeling like I was better than anyone or feeling like I didn't have time. My whole thing was this: I never felt good enough. I never felt good enough. So while everybody thought that I was too good or I was too good for this I never thought I was good enough. You see the difference there? Here you are thinking that I can't come around because I think I'm too much or I'm too good. But really, in reality, I don't want to come around because all I see when I'm around you guys is happiness, and I'm happy, and I'm happy that you are happy. But I can't reciprocate the feelings because I'm not in a space in my life where it's genuine. And so I have to put on a front. And therefore, I feel incomplete. I don't feel good enough. I want to be happy too. I want to have a family. I want to have a house. I want to have a dog. I don't have any of that. So therefore, I isolate because I don't feel good enough. So don't get it twisted. Yeah, I'm working on different things, but the reason I'm indulging in all these different things and trying to be better in life is because I don't feel good enough. I never felt good enough. I just want to feel complete. I want to feel like I'm living in my purpose. And if you're content and you're happy where you are, then good, great. But I can't be around you at 50% while you're at 100% or 75% because I can't match your energy. Now, I know a lot of y'all feel like that. And maybe you guys have this, next time somebody asks you why you ain't coming around, tell them that. Because then it pretty much puts all the blame on you. And now, what could they say to that? Yo, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all stay smooth. You are good enough. Y'all absolutely are good enough. And it all starts with you and how you feel. Forget everybody and how they feel. If you feel like you good enough, then you are good enough. Me personally, I think you good enough. I love y'all.